Hey everybody, Frederick here, and today I'm going to show you how I am making some Lego style 3D printed Dementors for my display. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, sorry for the shadows. I'm working against the light. I'm going to try to lighten that up. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to make the arms for these guys. So what I have done is 3D printed already another torso, head with the hood, minus the arms or legs. Game was pretty neat. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put that there, and I'm going to show you how I make the arms for these things. Now I'm using the 3D pen for these. Now you can probably 3D print them, but I'm going to use the 3D pen. So basically what I do is I'm going to start, you gotta be very agile with this thing, because you gotta get double click to get it going, and then the speed control on the side is the feeder. So we'll just build it up a bit. Turn it up. Now you see there's like a glob there, right? So what I'm going to do, it's cool enough that you can handle it. So it's not that bad. It's still a little hot, so you don't want to burn yourself, but it's pliable at this stage, because I'm actually spitting it out at 210, so 210. So like that's the arm. That's the arm on him, like one arm. And then we're going to do the other arm. The worst of this is I've got so many things coming off into this pen. I got my coil of PLA, and I got the power cord, because it's not a rechargeable one, but that's alright. Once again, it's sitting out there. It is a bit hot, but that's okay. Just be mindful of it. If you can endure the heat in your fingers, then make it pliable. I'm just going to do this at a very slow feed. I don't like where that button is, but what can I do? You can do it messy, or you can actually string out the fingers and then let it dry for a minute. Because if I remember right, the Dementor's hands are like, you know, normal person's hands, but they're kind of wonky, right? So we'll clean that up after, of course. But now let's go move on to the next one here. And let's just do a slow finger. Just leave that for a second. Cool down. Now we got some cool hands on this Dementor, right? That looks pretty freaking cool. And we'll just clean that up with our snips. Get rid of some of the flash in there that we don't want. Flash being, you know, the little bits of pieces of plastic that just hanging around that you don't want. Or pieces that's not supposed to be there. It's part of the kit. Actually, I like that one. That one turned out really well. See the hands coming off it. Now, all we're going to do is to cut out the Dementor's cape on the plotter and hang it down over. Now, I can't put it down over the stud for the head and the helmet because this is 3D printed all in one piece. So I'll glue it down the front and glue it down the back, and away we go. And it's going to look pretty cool. So now we got two extra Dementors. One thing I'm going to do is on the back bottom here is I'm going to build out a piece, probably 3D print a piece out and up so it can hang off the tree type of thing, and we'll go from there. But yeah, they look good. I mean, certainly not looking like a Lego thing, but oh, that hand was too thin. It just cracked itself off. So we're going to make a new one, and that's okay. And the thing with the pen is you can make them any size you want, and it's a little different than the printer. So I have the pen to do touch-ups and that. On the 3D prints. Sorry if my hand's in the way. I'll show you an example of it in a second, how I do it with the pen. Just give me a second. Get a piece of white paper here somewhere. Basically, depending on your speed, you know, you can get a lot out, or you can get a very fine amount out. And I'm just using the very fine amount out. Gotta wait till you hear the click click for the motor. And you can do a very fine line. Now, how that would release off the paper, that's another story. Yeah, you gotta let it cool. It probably would, but doing it on the glass plate would be no problem. Dementor's hands are all dead and gangly anyway, so what I've got made here is pretty cool. Hey, if you want to see more of my Lego theme park or do-it-yourself tips and tricks, check out my other videos.